The year 2020 began in a seemingly unremarkable fashion, just like the years before it. Then, something changed. People were coming down with a strange illness. Talks of a new virus, a deadly and highly contagious one, seemed to be whispered from different parts of the world. It was the coronavirus. Soon, the World Health Organization declared the new strain of the coronavirus a global pandemic. This kicked off a flurry of activities worldwide. Nations declared lockdown and flights were banned. Nigeria was no exception. On 31st of January 2020, the World Health Organization listed Nigeria as one of the 13 African countries that were at high risk for the spread of the virus. On 26th of February, a Chinese citizen presented himself to the Lagos state government on suspicion of being infected with the virus. He was tested and found negative. It wasn't long before actual confirmed cases began to dominate the media and the rate soared in Lagos and Abuja. Beginning from the 27th of February 2020 to date, there has been a steady report of cases in Nigeria's two most popular cities, Lagos and Abuja. The Nigerian government declared a nationwide lockdown. Churches, businesses, and schools, amongst others, were shut down. This has never happened before. The closure challenged the system. Many schools, teachers, and even pupils were not ready for what happened. Schools responded differently to the new norm. While some soared, many sunk. How did these affect the Nigerian teachers, students, pupils, and school management?
Some of the teachers, I couldn't pay them. I couldn't pay them because I was not doing anything.
So because of the lockdown, so no more income coming to the school. So we have challenges in paying the staff salary and also run some expenses in the school.
The parents are unable to pay their fees because they said so far we are not in school, they are not going to pay. The teachers were unable to pay them their salaries.
The academic aspect of those children, because we've not finished with the syllabus then. We're just about doing revision.
When I saw what was going on and I was pathetic about the children's learning process, so I had to call my teachers and say, what are we going to do? And so we all agreed that, okay, the only way we could do it, one of the teachers who is a computer literate now said, let's use WhatsApp. So my teachers normally come 2 times a week. We took our scheme, uploaded, we taught English, mathematics, and science. We did it class by class. Then that particular teacher is the one that will be uploading it. We will video the teacher teaching.
But when it came, the only means we can use that was a WhatsApp platform, whereby on a weekly basis the teachers also download notes and assessments to the pupils based on their scheme of work.
COVID-19 was a new terrain for everybody, but at the same time we were not prepared for it. But at the same time we were not caught unaware. Why? Because we've been working online with the children prior to the setting of the COVID-19. Like our children basically do their computer-based tests, which is online. So they are familiar with, they already acquired their IT skills.
Although some parents said it's okay by them, but some said they couldn't afford money to eat at home, talking of buying data. But those that said it's okay by them, we started with them. Then we even appealed to those that are complaining that there is no money for them to buy data. We said they can still manage. If the children cannot be online every day, they can still make it maybe 2 or 3 times in a week. and there is positive outcome from it. At least about 70 to 80 parents turn up.
Although what really happened is that we are on WhatsApp group already. We put the classes on the WhatsApp group in which we do chat with the parents in case we have any event we want to do. So that make it very easy for us to use that platform as a teaching for those children. We send a message to the parent that we'll be starting lecture from so time to so time. So they have to be available with the children then.
The parents are complaining sometimes. They say that the time is short before you know they are done, because I think we use like 30 minutes for each subject.
For some of them that are not internet oriented, they complain of data.
There were a lot of challenges. They were not readily available, and as much as some of them don't have more than one device for the children to use while they are not around. So sometimes when you send the children work or when you are ready for Zoom classes for the children, what we hear from parents is, I'm not available now. So it was a little bit challenging for us to get parents on ground.
The only challenges we are having is that the data.
But the part of the parents, some of them are complaining that they don't have money for data. Then on the part of the children, something they are not used to before. So it's somehow difficult for them to understand. But plainly the time they now understand what we're trying to do for them.
I have the plans and I'm so worried because I want to do it. Technology have gone far because you can't just remain static.
If you study what is going on in the world as a whole, it's become a global phenomenon. We're in the era of ICT. So any school that really want to meet up with the challenges in this present dispensation have to go on ICT. So it is our plan to continue online.
Practically right now, it's not all our children that are physically back in school. So we are still doing online for those at home.
Yes, we are still doing it because sometimes we do give the children homework online. We don't want them to just forget about online classes. Even the first time holiday, we still give some homework online.
Yes, we have a plan to continue. In fact, we are still continuing with it. Like some classes, if they were not able to finish up with their class, through the online, they send message to parents, send questions, answering through that, and we can even mark through the online questions, the WhatsApp group questions.
Online teaching has really aided or has helped with the teachers to think outside the box, and with the aid of the online teaching, we can easily communicate with our learners without they coming into the classroom.
It makes them to pick more interest because of the technology part of it.
Pupils did not adjust very well during the COVID, the online learning, just because we are not seeing them. I enjoyed the online.
For us as a school, a big thanks to our proprietors who had the vision of online schooling that we call a flipped classroom. So this was our emphasis and target before the pandemic came. So the advent of the pandemic wasn't a shocker as it were to the global world to us.
We teachers, we learn a lot of things, how to use technology to teach. We were able to discover how to teach online, like use of Google Classroom and also the use of Google Form to prepare the children assessments. And we also learn how to prepare videos, our own videos, the content of what we want to teach the children. The use of Canvas application and InShots to produce our own video that the children can be able to learn from instead of downloading from YouTube.
Then we do talk to the parents not to release their phone to their children, even either the father's cell phone or the mother's phone.
It wasn't easy at first, getting the parents to sit with the children for the teaching, even to release their phone. Some will tell you that, oh, I'm going to work. So it wasn't an easy thing introducing the online teaching at the initial stage.
It's disrupting the aspect of the pupils or the learners asking questions to the teachers.
I was thinking that children may not learn, but as time goes on, I found out that they learn easier, more easier than when we are in the class.
Time factor in the sense that, we are trying to teach a child at the particular time and are not connecting at that period. So you just have to hold on till they are connected.
My fear is it might take a while, but definitely everybody will come to that page where we can enjoy, right, the knowledge that is required to be digitally literate to a point of being able to learn online.
Network might be funny sometimes. It might also bring a delay to what we want to teach the children. The children might be waiting for them to get connected, but maybe during the class, maybe there might be a network problem, and it might also discourage the children. Sometimes it's not all the children that will be online. So there are some set of children that are always regular on online class.
My data gets exhausted. There is nothing I can do. Firstly is the data and also the network.
Unable to communicate to the children directly. It really affected them.
And some parents will easily call the class teacher, please, or I'll be at work. Probably can you see market in the evening when I come back? One-on-one, they'll call. But to me, I'll tell them yes.
I think what they need to do is that they should create much more applications whereby it will help and aid the learners and as well as the teachers to communicate with themselves.
If the masses can be able to understand the technology and how it works and make provision to everybody, you understand, the parents will understand it and make provision for the children, I think that one will help.
I believe if phones are made affordable for parents and pupils, the children will be able to learn very well.
They should try and provide resources for teachers, maybe data, anything that will help the teacher to get connected online.
For effective online teaching, as I said earlier on, phone. Teachers must have a good phone.
One of the disadvantages of online learning is disrupting the teachers from communicating with the learners.
I prefer the online lesson because I did it at my comfort zone.
Compared to the in-class, the e-learning makes the work easier, even to teachers.
The two are good. Classroom teaching is the best, whereby you see the kids face to face, in explanation, in demonstration, along with teaching aids.
I felt so sad. I missed the teachers in school.
I was a little bit happy but sad. I was sad because I would not see my teachers and friends anymore. But I was happy because I could always be seeing my family members.
I will feel sad sometimes.
I felt sad.
How I felt was, I felt sad.
I was happy and I was not happy.
I feel so much sad.
No, I wasn't happy.
I did not feel good like that. When I heard about the lockdown, I was very sad that I won't be able to go to school.
I missed the teaching of the teachers in the school.
I can't really communicate with my teachers, my friends, and I'll be a little bit distracted at home.
I miss my teachers and I miss playing with my friends at school.
I miss my teachers, my friends, and I also miss the school because I used to see them every day, and when the lockdown happened, I won't be able to see them.
I miss my teachers, my friends, the activities that we do like coding class, swimming, young engineers, and so on.
I missed my school, my teachers,
my classmates and my schoolmates. I miss them all.
The online lesson is a short video. I learned a little bit.
I learned with my mom's phone online, using her data, but it was not easy. Buying data every morning, wasting the data for a very short video.
The videos, sometimes you cannot get it. It is better when your teachers are teaching in the class.
I usually use my daddy's phone. And before I use it, I will have told him that, Daddy, please, don't use your data, finish.
Actually, the problems I had was that sometimes my mom would go to work and then give me a phone. When she come back like 9 or 10, that's when I actually do the online teachings they sent in the morning or in the afternoon.
I really don't support it. Kind of affects the kids, and again data. Some parents might not be able to afford the data, and again kids would also like to ask some few questions probably when the teacher is teaching.
I do, because it will shield our children from the COVID-19 virus or pandemic that is everywhere.
My proprietors here will know that I'm in full support of online learning. And the reason why is that because I know that this has become a virtual age right now. Even before COVID set in, we all knew that this is jet age and everybody should be virtually compliant.
I am for it for some reasons. Number one, it's the only thing that is constant is change. Whether COVID or not, it was supposed to be something that will eventually happen. But the season just shortened the manifestation of that time, you know. And because of the e-learning now, knowledge is now more available.
A lot of things should be put in place for the kids based on the technology aspect, as the school owner just said.
If government are asking us to go online, that the children should be learning online, then they should, before they give instructions, they would have made provision.
What the government can do is to work on ensuring that data is more accessible. Maybe they can have like a package for school owners or school users or students. I don't know, something that would just make data more accessible.
They do all to catch up, invest in the equipment for it, because I know here they have interactive board which makes learning fun.
I still support online lesson because we are no longer in an age where you have to be depending on teachers teaching you. Everybody is going computerized. They say it's the computer age.
Virtual learning has come to stay. We just need to up our game. We just need to get better at, getting accessible data, getting devices that work and easy.
Obviously, there are opportunities and threats to the use of technology in teaching and learning. Different views have been expressed by parents, teachers, school heads, and pupils. What do the experts have to say about this?